What's up, my gnomies? Welcome back for another Dour Gnome adventure. This is episode 8 of our run of 7 Dooms for Sandpoint. I am joined by this great cast of players. We got Mark.
Hey.
Brian.
Hola, mi gentes.
Dimitri.
Yes, hello.
Matt.
Hi.
And I am your game master, Ryan.
No longer Chaos Goblin, Ryan?
Oh, I'll be a Chaos Master again. I got to tone it down sometimes. Can't always try to kill you guys.
No, we do a good enough job of killing ourselves.
Yeah, but you can't rely on chaos to be consistent. You got to mix it up.
Yeah, so I'm mixing it up today. I'm just playing a game.
That sounded suspiciously Saw-like.
Would you like to play a game with me?
I am reconsidering
I'd like to play a game.
a strange game. The only winning move is not to play.
Global thermonuclear war.
All right, well, good night, everyone.
And welcome back.
And who wants to recap for a
Last time we fought a statue. It exploded. Oh, right. There were more details. We're currently exploring the ancient Thessalonian ruins under yet another point of Sandpoint. So we're under the cathedral. We entered here through the Goblin Ghoul tunnels let's see. Father Xanthus wanted Nualia's bones to do some sort of a ritual. The bones have been stolen from the grave through a tunnel. We descended said tunnel, found goblin ghouls, had a lot of fighting against them, found an altar to Cabriri, the demon lord of ghouls, found the bones, brought the bones back up. Father Xanthus was like, well, now you got to go get rid of the ghouls. So we went back down, we explored ghoul tunnels and happened on ancient Thessalonian stuff. And while exploring ancient Thessalonian stuff, specifically last session, we picked the lock into a storeroom of some sort. Then we looted it. We found out some of it was magical. We actually realized that there were traps at some point, and we weren't sure if we just set them off by tossing a corpse into the room or if they were already out of energy. Whatever. They didn't go off. But eventually, we found that there is a tunnel that leads further down. And instead of going further down, we opened the last door in the ancient Thessalonian area, where we found a statue, and that statue animated and attacked us. And then we killed it, thanks to Doors being our greatest ally. And then it exploded. So we're all, to various degrees, injured. We are not actually done exploring the ghoul tunnels, because that was just one branch of them that led into this ruin, and it looked like they actually collapsed a chunk of it, and that's why they stopped exploring it. But there was a conversation about going upstairs and telling Father Xanthus, hey, you also have an ancient Thessalonian basement, because that's a thing that he doesn't know, because we didn't know it when we brought Nualia's bones. And also some of us may be out of resources, but maybe that's just me.
That might just be you.
Yeah, prepared caster. Not very well prepared, and soon not very well caster.
I think also, I believe I'm down to one versatile vial, so making things spontaneously is not going to be a thing very soon.
Okay.
So at the very least, I suggested going back to Father Xanthus and telling him. By the way, I don't think any of us identified, or did we, what that statue was of or for?
We did identify it. I don't remember the name of it.
It was a divine warden of Hagenti.
Those are words?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll take you at your word. Did we identify what the Hagenti is about?
No, you have not.
Okay, then that's one more thing to bring back to Father Xanthus.
But I think Dariali might have interest in it.
Yeah, let me get a good look at it.
While you're getting a good look at that, go ahead and give me a religion roll.
I got a 25. Oh, yeah, definitely interested in that.
Agenti is the demon lord of alchemy and change.
Okay. Have I heard of Agenti before?
Apparently you have. You have read about him. So he is seen by some as the most reasonable and least destructive of the demon lords due to his numerous helpful creations. The most famous is the Philosopher's Stone. Transmutes lead into gold. Worshippers are alchemists, werewolves, were-creatures, and shape-changers.
I was thinking more in terms of, was there a specific civilization that venerated Agenti more than others?
Well, that does no longer exist in Pathfinder. It was the Drow.
I think we know that, generally speaking, at least some of the ancient Thessalonian rune lords promoted, or at least weren't against, individual worship of demon lords by their subjects. So there might be shrines to this demon lord or that here and there. That room where the statue was, is there any writing on the walls like we encountered in the room before the Abraxas shrine?
No, this one does have a single carved star that where a fire is flickering. Remember, this is the room that it just kind of like, it gave off like a quick burst, but it wasn't enough to do anything.
Yeah, right. Those were the traps that either we disabled or had run out of energy. But I think there were like burn marks on the floor too to indicate that it...
So that is actually where you guys are. So this is, it looks like there was a severe blast in this room. There's ash and soot everywhere. It's ancient. Some of it is so old that it's hardened, as if it's part of the structure.
So we found the trash chute / incinerator.
Well, maybe.
Perhaps.
Do you guys want to take a peek around?
No. I am significantly injured, actually. And I don't remember if we rolled any, medicine checks.
We hadn't yet, no.
No. We ended with the end of that fight and you guys backing up.
Okay, well, I do have my own battle medicine, but I think I used it on myself.
Yeah.
I'm
sure you did. Were we going to look around for this room first, or did we just want to screw off and go back to Father Xanthus and rest for the day?
When you say this room, you mean...
Well, there's a whole other section that we haven't really looked at.
That's a tunnel down.
Okay, did we actually look?
I think Ryan told us as far as we can see, and then it goes further down so we can't see. I mean, I do have light. I could toss it like 60 feet down. Does that improve any kind of visibility, or does the tunnel curve too much for us to see anything?
The tunnel curves so that the ceiling would come down, and you're just basically looking at the ceiling eventually, probably 150 feet.
I will yank the light back.
Okay.
I only have a range of 120 on those bowls. So you've just witnessed a yo-yo.
So you know that it goes at least 150 feet with a fairly steep decline.
Okay, so what do we want to do?
How are we set for resources besides that?
Dorian is low on arrows and has indicated he want to go back.
Let's go back then.
All right. So we're going to make our way back to Father Xanthus. Okay. And I don't think anything's going to happen to the trapped ghoul.
I'm not worried.
We can just leave him there.
Beyond not worried about the trapped ghoul.
So you guys make your way out and up.
Mm-hmm.
You come out by the cathedral. Where do you go?
Well, there are no acolytes watching out for our emergence?
Nope.
Not this time, huh?
Who the hell are you?
Let's go find Father Xanthus.
What time is it?
Time to find Father Xanthus.
Yes, but is it time for a mass so we can expect him to be in a particular location within the cathedral?
Well, that would make it easier to find Father Xanthus.
It would.
So what I'm saying is we should find Father Xanthus.
Yeah, so you are probably looking midday, late afternoon on Toil Day, the 9th of Gozran.
Sorry, when you said mass, did you mean like Catholic mass? So he's at the pulpit. We just go marching in there because we know where he is.
That sounds
Right.
like something Dorian would do.
Yeah.
Well, yes, Dorian would do that out of disrespect. Jacob would do that out of, Father Xanthus, we found a Thessalonian ruin under the cathedral. Why is everyone looking at me?
Respectfully yelling.
All right, so you guys are going in and looking for Father Xanthus?
The only good news is that I'm slower than the rest of you, so you get to decide what actually happens before I get there.
I mean, you're wearing full plate and are clopping around with hooves, so you're making a shitload of noise, my man.
I am, but you guys are faster, so you can talk to Father Xanthus before I get to yell at him. I mean, I can yell from afar. Yes, it's a ranged attack.
Yes, you guys make your way back inside. You run into an acolyte named Theron, Sister Mizuki. How do you do?
Well, it's been an uneventful day. We're looking for Father Xanthus.
Who are your friends? I mean, I know who Jacob is, but
This is Uncle Dariali, and this is Dorian.
oh, nice to meet you, Uncle Dariali and Dorian.
Theron, my boy.
Father Xanthus. Yes, I believe he was in his quarters making preparations.
We need to speak with him?
Yes, follow me.
Hopefully not last rites for us.
Well, it depends on how much healing he still has.
He just said that he was making preparations. He did not say preparations for what.
Okay.
That's fine. We're pretty sure we know, but we need to speak with him.
Jacob, we're not gonna die today.
The day isn't over yet. You don't know. Are you a diviner?
This is literally the first day of the adventure still.
Yes. You could still die in the very first day.
Have we not rested yet?
No.
That's amazing.
I mean, we technically rested before we had lunch with Father Xanthus, because we had like a pre-game adventures.
All right, Theron walks you back to Father Xanthus' office. Gives a rap on the door. Father Xanthus says, "Come in." Theron opens the door and just gives a wave. Says, I'll be on my way.
Have a good night, Theron.
See you later. Thank you very much, Theron.
What did you find down there?
Wounds. I lost my hit points, but I discovered Thessalonian ruins
You found a leak.
in my full plate.
Jacob sprung a leak, yes. But yes, there were various ruins that we were pursuing there. Go further down. There was
Really?
a lot of disturbing things underneath. It's kind of weird.
Yes, it appears that the goblin ghouls, while they were tunneling, found Thessalonian structures under the ground. They tunneled into those structures, set off some traps, which buried some of them, and then they stopped going through the ruin. We had explored it, and we found a shrine to Braxis.
Kabiri.
No, the Cabriri was the one that the ghouls themselves constructed. That was like the crude altar.
In any case, there's a lot of demon worship going on. But
Yes. So we found a shrine to Abraxas, which contained this fancy dagger with Abraxas runes and a hidden thing in the pommel, and it had this cloak that I'm currently wearing. We weren't able to determine its magical properties, but when I put it on, the symbols on it changed to match Nocticula. I mean, maybe. Yes.
It should be said that there was a garnet hidden inside the nifty dagger.
Oh.
So yes,
May I
we
see
found
the garnet?
Yeah, here, sure.
Yes.
He
Actually,
looks at it. Oh,
yeah, I didn't have that. You had that.
exquisite.
There
He
were a
looks- he
couple
looks it
more of
over.
those in like a donation cup.
I sure did. Mm-hmm. Now, Father, I know a little bit about both occultism and arcana, and I can't think of a spell that uses garnets as material components like Animate Dead does with moonstones. Do you know of any?
He kind of pauses. He's trying to think. Nothing comes to mind right away.
Me either. But, I was just wondering.
Honestly, I got the impression that
I
those
know,
were just
but
like
I figured I'd
donations.
ask.
No, that's reasonable. But then we also found an animated statue to the demon lord of alchemy and shape changers, whose name escapes me at the moment.
Agenti.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes. And it animated and punched us.
And
then exploded.
Yes, when we destroyed it, it exploded in our faces.
Well, that explains why you're covered in ash.
Oh, no, that's just...
I mean, there are multiple reasons that we're covered in ash.
Well, some of this is not our ash.
Some of it.
Some of this is ancient
be an
Thessalonian ash. But some of it is just, blocking the wounds so I don't bleed out. So how about that healing, Father Xanthus? You got any?
Yes, I can heal you guys up.
I would appreciate it very much, Father Xanthus. Please.
Let's see here. He's got some spells. Let's see.
I mean, I hope he has a pool of heals he can just give to all of us at once.
Yeah, because it's not like he has anybody else to take care of in town.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get
us.
get close, and
Get low, get low.
I'm not sure Father Xanthus has played that sermon for the general congregation.
His spell casting brings all the boys to the yard.
And they're like, it's better than yours.
I know. That's why he didn't teach me, but he has to charge.
all right. That is not a great roll. 9 points of healing.
Bang! That is German for yes.
Yeah, that's better than nothing. I'm actually more than half the man I used to be.
All right, let's try this again. That's a little better. 22.
Whoa. Thank you, Father Xanthus. I'm actually at full health.
There, you feel better?
Quite so, yes. We do actually still need to explore some of the ghoul tunnels, but the ancient Thessalonian ruin goes further down, and we couldn't see to a lower level because the tunnel down bends.
Yes, and we needed some rest and resupply.
Yeah.
Okay. Planning to go back down tomorrow?
Of course.
Yes. Actually, I was going to suggest that we go down now, but only check out the ghoul tunnels to see their full extent without leaving the immediate area of the exit. So we'd go back down, check it out for a little bit, and come back up.
Just kind of searching around the entrance area there.
Because there's a couple of blocked up tunnels.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if there are any exits from the area in the southern part of the map, because my character didn't walk there, so it was all dark to me. Did you guys find any exits out of the area there?
Not that I recall.
So then the only thing to explore would be the barricaded parts, other than the Thessalonian.
Right, and then there is also a ghoul that we left down there.
But it's barricaded, so it's not going anywhere.
Right now.
Yes. Now, I think we discussed this during one of the previous sessions, but generally speaking, Jacob would not feel good about killing that ghoul because the ghoul does not seem hostile, and Jacob is obligated to offer it a chance at just going home and not being violent, because that's the Nicticular redemption way. Have you tried to just not?
Well,
Right. I actually wanted to ask Father Xanthus whether a ghoul can go quote-unquote vegan by not consuming the flesh of intelligent beings.
I believe they just need flesh. It doesn't matter what flesh.
So, if we can get this ghoul to agree not to eat sentience, then it won't be a threat to us, the town.
If you don't want to kill the ghouls, maybe you can
Definitely
make
drive
them
out of
move
the area. Yes,
Make them move. Move where?
away from Sandpoint.
Right.
No,
but
hold
then-
on. Remember, we had a conversation with the ghoul about this. They came down here because of the leader, whom we dusted.
Well, the people who could actually speak to the ghoul had a conversation about this.
Yes, but then the rest of us had a conversation with the people who could speak to the ghoul, and so we had that in common. The language. Not that it's in common among us.
And Father Xanthus, he kind of, my boy, you're coming to me with unconventional wisdom. I have an appreciation for that because you might be the first that has not recommended that we exterminate ghouls.
Of course I'm the first. I'm the only cleric of Nocticula that you've ever met.
So you're simultaneously the best and worst cleric of Necticula that
The
everyone.
one, the only. I am the hero and the champion.
He gives a very, very puzzled look. I ask that you get rid of them,
Yes, and we will. You have my word.
and we are not relocating them to Chopper's Isle or to Babbage Town.
I would hope not. I would hope that the goblins of Babbage Town stay unghouled as long as possible.
Yes, that it was hard enough when Babbage Town was created to convince the people.
Yes.
I don't think moving ghouls in there would help the cause.
No, it appeared
17 years later.
I would say
from our conversation, from the party's conversation with the ghoul, it appeared that the ghoul was only here because a leader of theirs was pushing them. And if it was the ghoul cleric we encountered, that leader is dead. So the ghoul can go back to where they live. And I think we were told it's the plateau in the hinterlands. That's quite far from town, isn't it?
Not so far.
Well, yes, not as far as a major town like Magnamar, or I don't remember what's in the other direction. I think there might not actually be anything until like Windsong Abbey, northeast along the coast. But yes, the hinterlands is closer than further out, but it's not in town. So technically, it would be getting them out of town. It wouldn't be getting rid of the problem because there's probably still ghouls in the hinterlands. As a matter of fact,
What do you think is going to happen when he's by himself outside of
well, the first thing I think is that we should find out how he got here through the tunnels. Before we release him, we need to know which route he was going to take. And then maybe we can block it behind him so nobody else follows.
what do you think he's going to do?
Honestly, I'm not really an expert on this. This is like the first time I've had to grapple with this kind of dilemma, honestly. But my edicts tell me that it would be the right thing to let it go. Now, whether anybody wants to trail this ghoul and find out where the rest of its kin are, that would be on them because I literally can't. I am not fast enough nor stealthy enough. I mean, I could take off my full plate, yes, I suppose. Then I become slightly more fast and stealthy.
Does anyone else have a point of view? Dorian could not care less about this goal.
I mean, this is a problem that will literally bite you in the ass, yes.
I'm with you there, except I don't want it coming back here and trying to eat people. And you know, Dariali knows about ghouls. He does not trust a ghoul to betray its nature.
So it sounds like 3 people want to take the path of least resistance, or would, not actively choosing it.
It's the same situation again. All of you have taken a step back, and suddenly I have to make decisions. Thanks, guys.
No, I believe exactly the opposite of you. I think that if you want to, I do not think this is a good idea. I think that it's a ghoul, and ghouls cannot betray their nature. I don't think that that you can redeem this.
Do you think it was lying to you?
No, I don't think that consciously that it was, but I do not think it can betray its internal instincts and its essential nature.
I don't really know enough about ghouls to contradict that. I only know that Necticula would be displeased if I didn't offer it a chance at redemption.
And what happens when it says, sure, I am redeemed, and then comes back here?
Well, then I suppose I'm going to escort it home. As terrible as that sounds.
I feel like this is a waste of time.
Possibly.
Probably.
Frankly.
Undoubtedly.
I mean, you never know what could happen.
I did have a suggestion that all of you shot down, so since we're just spitballing here, yeah, we could employ the ghoul to consume, you know, any kind of organic offal that the town...
Are you suggesting that the ghoul act as an organic garbage disposal?
Yes!
You're going to put it underneath the sink and just feed it scraps?
Just put it down in the junker's aisle.
I know that 17 years ago, during Rise, Gorvy was complaining about being the only person in town taking care of Sandpoint's garbage. So I don't think he would appreciate competition from a ghoul, but on the other hand, he'd have less work. So it's a toss-up.
All right, I'm going to bring it back around. That seems like you can still have more conversation surrounding that when it actually does become pertinent. Are you guys going back down, or you guys want to just call it a day?
Now I'm full of hit points and vigor, so I feel like going back down
And
again.
16.
Well, if 3 people have indicated we should at least solve the singular ghoul problem, then let's go back down and take care of that.
I mean, if we go back down, the ghoul is there and we can just kill the ghoul without...
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Right. But, I mean, do you want to get arrows first?
Yeah. We'll say that Dorian hopped out to the corner store when Jacob was going on about the philosophy of... And he made it back in plenty of time.
Nobody even noticed that you had left.
Yeah. On the way out, he reached into the tray that they're passing around during mass that's going on. Grabbed 3 copper. Yeah.
I was about to say, do you think that there's charcuterie over there?
Isn't that in your cauldron?
It is 100% in my culture.
No. It's the soup. You brought soup to lunch.
I definitely brought soup to lunch, too.
Right.
Meanwhile, back in the States...
Anyway,
there you could
adventuring. Let's go back.
You don't want to pop out the cauldron and have soup?
It walks. We can walk and eat.
All right. Let's go back down.
Go back down. All right. Quickly, just everybody go ahead and give me that acrobatics check. Or, excuse me, athletics check.
No. Acrobatics or athletics?
Athletics. Only a crit fail will result in damage.
Why would you bait it? Why would you do that? What's wrong with you, man?
I mean,
Ricky
I try.
Jams.
Luckily, nobody crit failed that.
Yay. Because we're using the rope.
Yep, because you're using the rope, so it's 1 degree better.
Yay.
All right. So I put you guys in the hallway there. Are you guys just going back to where the goblin was?
And are we going to bother with the debris that's kind of like on the other side of the entrance there? Does it look like there's a tunnel?
So there's debris in the north. There's an alcove kind of in the southeast. There's the tunnel where the barricade near the altar to Cabriri.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, it looks like that was a dead end, but it does have kind of an alcove in the southwest there where it kind of looped around to that altar to Cabriri.
All right, well, let's go poke around in alcoves, I suppose.
Okay. All right. So, Mizuki, you are poking around in an alcove to the southeast.
Sir.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
That is a 14.
14. You are confident there is nothing around you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I give one of my light spells to Dorian so that Dorian can see independently of us.
Thank you.
Dorian, you are lit up.
And after that, I'll walk into this alcove over here in the south, where it turns north back into the shrine, and make a perception check here.
Right. Roll perception.
Okay, that's under attributes, perception. That's a natural 20 for a total of 29.
With a 29.
How empty is this alcove?
Ooh.
That alcove is very empty.
Awesome.
It does look like it's a good place to snipe from if you were using warfare lore. What are about Dariali and Dorian? What are you guys doing?
Just trailing.
Same.
You know,
Right, you guys make your way into that area where the altar of Cabriri is and the barricade, and you notice that the barricade has been broken down.
Of course it has.
And there is no more goblin.
well, that certainly solves that problem.
But you do see the dead bodies of 3 other goblin ghouls in there. Very badly scorched.
I was about to say, have they been gnawed at?
No, they are very badly scorched, though.
Okay, so the ghoul clearly left. Can we track it.
I'm going to go in there and make a perception check inside, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you might be able to track it.
Is that survival?
Let's go survival.
Is it survival?
I was looking it up as you were asking it, so...
It is. You can follow the tracks, yes.
Yep, to track something.
My perception inside that room was a 19.
19. So you're looking around this room, and it looks like a fireball went off in the center of this room, killing the 3 goblin ghouls that you see, and likely being what the injuries are of the other one.
Consistent with the Hellfire Demon Goat tossing a fireball into this room, and then the rest of the goblins going, we're barricading that room, because that's the fire explosion room.
Yep. And you get the idea, like, from the way he was talking, that he probably didn't want to make any noise, so he never tried to escape.
Well, yeah. Probably thought that the goatman was going to toss more fire in.
Yeah.
I suppose I'll roll survival with the rest of you now.
Well,
Right.
do we not need to find tracks before we can follow them?
Oh, so should we roll perception?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think you got a 3 for a total of 14, but I just critted again.
Was that survival or perception? Or I guess it doesn't matter.
We're doing perception to find tracks first.
Yep. Perception
Well-
to find the tracks.
That was a perception of 29 to find the tracks.
All right. And that was a natural 20, so that is a critical. You do find a set of tracks coming out of there.
Okay, I pointed out to all of the party members who are better at survival than me, which I think is everyone.
Not me.
Well, I got a +3.
I have a +2.
Okay, I pointed out to everybody not to exclude Mizuki. And then I guess I also roll survival too?
May as
Anybody
well.
can roll survival if you'd like.
Oh, untrained. All right.
It is a trained skill.
Oh,
Oh,
well, okay.
well, then never mind. My 21 doesn't matter.
I have an 18 because I forget I get a bonus in my favorite terrain for survival.
An 18. So you start following the tracks, and they just start blending in with all the other goblin ghoul tracks. And you
Wait.
have no...
There's more goblin ghoul tracks going the same direction, or you mean just going every which way?
Just going everywhere.
Gotcha.
So do they follow northeast out of this room?
It was hard to tell. It just
Well,
started kind of blending in with everybody else. He came out of that room, made it to about the center of the room. You could follow the tracks, and from there, it just looked like they all blended in together.
Okay. Then I guess the next thing to do would be to check the northeastern part to see if those barricades were disturbed.
But I would say you guys could also know that he wasn't necessarily heading north, because he could have just made a left turn right out of the barricade.
Ah, okay. So if he went somewhere, he went south. Maybe there's a hidden thing somewhere in the south.
Go ahead and give me a perception roll on the detritus up in the north there, if you would like, whoever's up there.
Why not? Yes. 18.
18. This looks like pieces of old casket that have been just piled up here. You're not finding anything worthwhile, but it does look like that more than one casket has probably been looted.
Makes sense.
So this is more like discarded takeout containers.
Yes.
Exactly. Pretty styrofoam era.
I mean, the bad guy did say you're not going to have my dinner, so... well, I'm going to start looking along the south wall for maybe something that I missed. I'm fairly certain that corner all the way in the alcove is not it. But maybe somewhere along this south wall there's a secret passage.
Maybe.
Maybe I
ahead.
can perceive it.
Yeah, go ahead. Anybody that wants to search the southern walls, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Tell me your secrets, Dirt. I got a 21.
25.
25?
Ooh, you know more secrets than I do.
Dorian?
I see you get a 12.
Oh, all right. Well, Mizuki, you're searching around here, and back in that alcove where you were searching previously, you find a secret door.
Love it.
You start brushing on the walls, looking, and you find a distinct crack in the wall that looks like would be a doorway.
Wonderful. I suppose we're going to open it?
Should we check it for traps?
That we should, yes. But
it's a secret door.
You're checking for
Who
traps?
traps is
Checking for
secret door?
traps.
Well, is it perception or is
Yeah,
it some
sure.
other skill?
I'll roll for traps.
Okay. Well, if I am
just-
perceiving them, it's a +9.
You would like to search, okay?
I will search.
You're both confident that it is not trapped.
Then
I love
I'm
that
going
for
to
us.
step in front of
Love
it, and I will advise you guys to step to the side in case something will go
You are
off.
confident it is not trapped.
I am confident it's not trapped, but if we go into an encounter, I don't want anybody else to be surprised. I want to take the brunt of it.
Okay.
And is Deriali going to be all the way out there?
No, Dariali should be near you.
Okay, and now I will open that goblin-sized door.
The door opens and you see a tunnel ahead of you. It goes on, it twists and turns several feet out from you, probably 60, 70 feet.
I will toss a ball of light down those 60 feet.
Mhm.
Is it that I can't see because of the distance or because of the twists?
Because of the twists.
All right, I will recall the ball of light. Shall we proceed?
so, yeah, we have 2 tunnels that we can go down. So, I mean,
We were tasked with getting rid of the ghouls first.
we
So
were, yes.
I think we should follow the ghoul tunnels to the point where they entered the immediate area of Sandpoint. Like, how far do these go?
All right, let's mosey.
Okay, so you guys think that this tunnel and the direction it is going actually kind of goes back under Sandpoint.
Aha. Well, then that's even more concerning. Maybe they have an entrance somewhere in town.
Mm-hmm. So let's mosey.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's continue going down the Gaba Ghoul tunnel.
All right, so you guys start making your way down, and
Down.
through the
Walking
tunnel.
fast.
It doesn't look like it actually descends this tunnel. It seems to be pretty level with what you've experienced with the rest of the ghoul tunnels.
If it's going towards town, isn't the Sandpoint Cathedral on a cliff? Or at least an elevated area over the town?
Yeah.
The northern part of town is elevated, yeah?
Yeah, so I guess it would go down a little bit to accommodate for that.
Is it difficult terrain for all of us except for Dorian?
Yeah, it's still the short tunnels, and it goes this way and that way. You guys sometimes think you're backtracking and whatnot, and then it winds back around and goes around and over. You feel like sometimes you're going south and east and even back west and north, and up ahead you get to an area and you see what looks kind of like a not necessarily a clearing, but it kind of like branches out, and there's stalagmites and stalactites, but you also see ghouls, goblin ghouls.
How many?
From where you're at, you can see like they're coming and going. It's hard to tell. Like some come out from behind the stalagmites, and some are like crossing in front of and behind, and some disappear, some come and go. You would confidently say there are anywhere from 6 to 20 of them.
I am not very keen on taking on all of those right now.
I'm glad we came down here.
I think we should backtrack and look for ways to collapse the tunnel as far away from the secret door as possible. They can still tunnel, but basically go back and start collapsing the tunnel behind us. Right? No?
But then how do we get
Right.
back up into...
They dug the tunnel in the first place. So what is collapsing the tunnel going to do other than inconvenience them for a small amount of time?
Well, it took them a... We walked a long time, didn't we?
And suddenly you see like a ghoul stop. You guys are paused there, and it begins like sniffing the air.
I mean, we are also shining, so I mean...
we should leave.
Yeah.
Nope. We're leaving.
And
We should
starts
leave.
making its way towards the tunnel.
Okay. Move back down the tunnel because I'm the slowest member of the party.
And
I think we should move back, but isn't this the perfect place to deal with 20 ghouls?
one at a time?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Are
you
we
see-
standing? Are we standing and fighting?
and this ghoul, he's like, hello, and very strangely, he's speaking in a very proper tone. Hello.
Speaking in common?
Yes, he is speaking in common.
Oh, hello.
Yes. You found your way down here. How did you get down here?
My name is Jacob, and I have been following a tunnel dug out by some goblin ghouls.
Yes. And about that time, you see your little buddy that was behind the barricade, running behind a stalagmite.
Oh, hello.
Yes.
We were tasked with making sure that there are no ghouls underneath the Sandpoint Cathedral, and that was the only reason we were following this tunnel. We do not mean to intrude on your comings and goings over here. As long as no more ghouls come under the Sandpoint Cathedral, we mean you no harm.
Under the Sandpoint Cathedral? What has happened under the Sandpoint Cathedral?
You familiar with... Did we ever get a name for that cleric?
You did not.
Okay. So there was a particular goblin ghoul who had this symbol on him.
Oh, Glorkus. What did he do?
Well, it appears that he directed other goblin ghouls to tunnel under the Sandpoint Cathedral.
Stole some corpses and was trying to do something with the bones.
Yes. We're not sure what, but that tends to attract adventurers who are tasked with getting rid of a problem, if you understand my meaning.
In the back, Dorian is going to whisper to somebody, are we sure that he's not with Glorkus?
No.
So you're kind of telling the bad guy, potentially, what we're doing.
Right.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I think he kind of already knows.
Yeah, he recognized the dude from the holy symbol. Unholy.
Well,
whatever.
he knows Glorkus. You can clearly tell that.
Right. So,
I'm just saying we don't know if he's on Glorkus's side or is reasonable when we tell him, we came down to prevent a bunch of goblin ghouls from coming to the cathedral. How do you prevent people from doing that? You generally kill them.
You could always try to sense motive if you'd like.
If they're willing to leave,
How does one do that in this edition? Is it perception?
Perception.
Fabulous.
Perception.
Let's roll perception. Again. Not me this time.
What do we got?
I got a 30.
Yeah, 27.
30. Jerry Alley, you are 100% confident that he did not sanction that.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I know normally that's supposed to be a secret roll, but...
No, well...
So anyway, I would assume Dorian was kind of whispering to Darieli as well. In-game, he wouldn't have interrupted you, Jacob, but that's kind of what's going through his mind.
No, that's cool. I probably didn't even notice that you were whispering behind me with that lower perception. I got an 11. Rolled a 2. I'm just trying to make sure that, listen, the only reason we're down here is because we were asked to make sure there were no ghouls under the cathedral. We were following the tunnel only because it led to under the cathedral. As long as no more ghouls come down under the cathedral, you guys can keep doing your thing, and we can keep doing ours. As a matter of fact, we would like to suggest that you don't eat the sentience in Sandpoint, because that's the kind of thing that they get upset about.
100%.
Yes.
Right, so I basically give him the same redemption spiel I gave to the goblin via the party.
You just want us to leave the town alone?
Yes, essentially.
Okay.
Yes.
Simple practicality. If you start attacking the town is going to start looking for adventurers to attack you back. I mean, that's basically what we're doing here. We were tasked with a job. And as of right now, if we just walk away and you guys don't come down this tunnel, there won't be any more ghouls under the Sandpoint Cathedral, and we're all good. Well, we're all welcome to go about our existence. I don't want to use the word lives around undead, because I don't know if they're touchy about that kind of thing.
That is culturally insensitive, you are right.
How dare you?
I don't know, I'm a teenager. I don't know how to dare, I just do. I'm sorry, I didn't actually catch your name.
It's not just me.
Where are my manners? And he's standing back a ways from you. And please excuse me, I don't want to get too close. I know my scent can be a little strong and foul for some.
Oh, he's aghast.
Leaves me aghast.
Oh, there he goes. Oh, nice glasses.
Oh, I like the teeth.
Yes, he's bald-headed, wearing glasses, one with a busted lens. He's got some gnarly, sharp teeth, and he's got humanoid fingers on a necklace.
Yeah, that's classic.
That's just a midnight snack.
So you definitely get the idea that, for lack of a better term, is evil.
He seems like a practical fellow, though. Like, he is concerned with things like self-preservation and maybe furthering his plans rather than just outright attacking things for food.
Sorry, he was also going to give us his name.
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. He approaches you, kind of stays back. Stays back about 10 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Wolgar Rabs is my name.
What?
Wilbur?
Wolgar Rabs.
Rabs?
Yep. WOLGURWRABS.
Does that name sound familiar?
And,
thank you.
I'm assuming he's a ghast. Would you like me to actually roll? Yeah. Okay.
Sure, go ahead and roll.
Is it religion?
Yes.
23.
23. Yeah, you are unsure exactly what he is. You think that he's probably variant of a ghoul.
With a 13, I think he's dead.
You do think that he is dead.
And that's enough for me, because I don't want to join him in whatever form of unlife he's got.
I tell you what, I will ensure that he looks around, my little tribe here causes no more havoc under your town, and you will pretend that I was never here, or we were never here. And he bring me the offerings, and he ushers over some other ghouls.
Oh, so he's what? Giving us an offering to make sure we walk away?
And don't say anything.
I look back at you guys.
We're being bribed.
I mean, I don't really want to fight 20 ghouls.
No.
Let's Dorian says, let's hear him out.
Yeah,
see what the offering is.
And he presents you with a minor sturdy shield.
You know me too well. That's not fair.
Oh boy.
A wand of enfeeble and a pair of goggles of night.
Those give you dark vision, don't they?
The sleek black lenses of these goggles somehow make everything seem more brightly lit. While wearing the goggles, you gain a +1 item bonus to perception checks involving sight. You can activate them as an action once per day. Adjusting your goggles, you gain dark vision for 1 hour.
That sounds like a Dorian item if I've ever heard one.
Yep.
I think he's got Dorian's vote.
Yeah. Dorian's fine, just leave him.
I mean, that kind of... The job is to make sure there are no ghouls under the cathedral. I think if we just leave him, we do the job.
You will hear no more from me or my fellows.
Far be it for me to presume anything about your goals or further behavior. But as a champion of Nicticular, I would like for you to reconsider any nefarious plans you may have towards sentient humanoids. Simply because if you are not in the, let's call it the violence game, if you simply step away from it, you may find it more beneficial to yourself. And that could be a step towards redemption. Nicticular used to be a demon lord of succubi, but now she is an actual goddess. Perhaps there is hope for entities like yourself.
Do I look like a monster to you?
Of course not.
Yes.
Did I not come to you in peace?
Yes, you did. I
have no intention of harming.
Yes, and perhaps you could...
motives.
Sense motive is perception, isn't it?
Yes,
Yes.
it is.
I'm not even going to bother rolling that. I am simply saying that if you disseminate this to your underlings, perhaps they will not strike out on their own like they did. and cause you an inconvenience via us.
I can assure you I have no more in my tribe like Glorkus.
Thank you.
He was a bit of a troublemaker.
Do you know anything about the ruins that are past where we found Glorkus?
No. Some of the tribe, there was a trap that collapsed on them. Wish they were better at finding those kinds of things. They were just hasty in their exploration and didn't search for traps.
Yeah, who does that, Jacob?
What? Dorian found the trap just fine. That trap, and then we kind of tossed the dude into another. You know what? No, I'm dwelling on the minutiae. Thank you for your time. I think we're all in agreement that we should just turn around and walk the other way.
Okay. And Mrs. Would you mind at the wall door, the door in the
shut the door on the way out? Yeah, of course.
Please, thank you.
Not a problem. Yep.
I assure you, we will not go back through there.
Okay.
Can I grab the goggles yet?
Yeah. Let's see here.
The important question answered.
I don't think a deal like that goes against any of my edicts. Honestly.
No, I personally, I think that guy was great.
Offered him redemption and didn't attack a dude who...
So let's see. The obsidian goggles is what they are in the remaster. So Dorian has some obsidian goggles, a sturdy minor shield for Jacob.
I hope that doesn't overburden me.
It probably will. And a wand of enfeeble. Who's fighting for that?
What tradition is it for?
And
enfeeble is...
It's arcane, divine, and occult.
Yes.
Do we have any casters in the party?
We've got Jacob.
Are you gonna dump all the wands on me? I already have a wand of fear.
You are literally the only one who can use them, so yes.
Oh. All right. I'm just like, somebody needs to take this shield though, because I literally am encumbered.
Can't you just switch it out with the shield you have?
It's the exact same.
I'm already carrying a shield for you. I'm not taking another one.
Okay.
Put it in the cauldron. It's going in the cauldron.
No, the cauldron has the soup.
It'll be fine.
Should have offered the soup to the ghouls.
Nope.
You have successfully negotiated with Wolgar and his tribe. What shall you do next?
Go to bed.
Yeah. Go tell Father Xanthus that there are no more ghouls under the Sandpoint Cathedral, that there are no ghouls trapped in any of the barricaded rooms, and no ghouls should arrive there again.
Okay.
All of that's technically true.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to tell him about the ghouls.
Mizuki's got too much pride, huh?
But Dorian's going to wait until after Jacob tells him that there's nothing down there.
Right. Then you go, well, by the way, we met some ghouls and they gave us nifty stuff.
Wearing the goggles.
Are we actually going to use the word nifty?
Well, it is it's almost as good as my shield, but only because last morning I spent 10 minutes turning it into my holy symbol. Now I can do it to the other one, which isn't actually damaged, so I can have a full HP shield until I'm skilled enough to repair the other one.
All right, so you guys make your way back topside, back to the cathedral. You enter the cathedral, and as you enter, you see Theron and Susie chatting. Looks like Theron is quite interested in Susie. And Susie goes, oh, Mizuki, Jacob, and friends.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yes.
Back up from the warrens and catacombs underneath the cathedral. It's been a long day.
What's that?
You are not kidding.
What's that smell? Did you guys bring something with you?
Don't worry about it. Just
she says,
tell Father Xanthus that we're looking for him again. Please.
Okay. You know where his office is. Just
yeah, we're gonna.
Right. However, if they could smell it on us, I think Father Xanthus will too.
I mean, you took stuff from a ghoul.
Am I waving that shield in the air to get the smell out? Where's prestidigitation when you need it?
You guys make your way back to Father Xanthus' office, and assume you guys give a rap on the door.
Yep.
And he says, come in.
And we're back.
Back again.
Yep. You're not hiding from anybody, are you? What did you guys get into?
And
There was sewage.
no. Okay, no. Mizuki tells him exactly what happened.
How do you broach that subject with him?
Mizuki just tells him exactly what happened.
All right, so Father Xanthus, we were following a ghoul tunnel because we discovered a door. And we followed it quite a long time, and we're not sure exactly where we were, but we came upon an intersection with a large number of ghouls. And I had a conversation about redemption with them, and they seemed more interested in not dying again.
Yeah.
Undying, whatever. They seemed
Parlay.
Yes,
we did.
Yes, we had parley with them, and we agreed that they would no longer follow that tunnel because it appears that the goblin ghoul priest who struck out towards the cathedral's underground did so of his own volition with his own minions, who were either destroyed in the digging, slain by us, or fled, and they will no longer return.
So he says.
Well, we can also go down there and fill the area with... Actually, I don't know. That's a lot of stuff that they dug out. Wonder what they did with all the earth. Regardless, somebody with structural engineering knowledge should probably go down there and take a look, because we don't know if anything else is liable to collapse, right?
Perhaps.
But as of right now, there is no ghoul danger underneath the cathedral. We would like to take a nap before we take on the Thessalonian ruins, though, if you don't mind.
Okay. You guys gonna head back down first light?
Yes.
That's the plan.
Okay.
That is the plan, right, guys?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Sorry, I'm not really used to speaking for other people.
There's no need to stop back here on your way down if you don't need to. You could let me know when you're done.
Okay.
Or need healing?
Certainly. Yes. I would like to change the spells I prepare.
Okay.
That's why I think I should rest and go back to Babbage Town, to the Shrine of Necticula, where I can pray for them.
Yeah,
Okay.
please wash that shield.
May need to submerge it in the river for a couple of days.
Or years.
I have some alchemical agents that should be able to cleanse whatever's on there. Would you want me to try?
Dorian, did you already put those goggles on?
He's got the stank eyes.
Ew. Ew. I think you need to help Dorian first.
Dorian, that scent is really strong over your eyes there.
Dorian's still wearing the bed. He'll go into the river.
You can smell it with his eyes.
Walks into the river.
On the other hand, I do have 2 of those items. Plus, I took the wand from the goblin ghoul. Plus, I guess I'm carrying the unholy symbol for safekeeping. Yeah, I probably stink more because I've got more of them.
You guys wrap up with Father Xanthus, and he says, come back when you got more to report. And where do you guys head out to? Where do you guys live?
Mizuki's going home and going to take a bath.
Okay. Where is home for Mizuki?
Mizuki, hold on. I believe it was around. It's near the church. It's I think on Church. It's on Church Street or under
Church Street.
I'm not entirely sure where I said. Hold on. Let me.
There is a small square shack in Tanglefoot Alley behind Bottled Solutions. It was available. I think that's probably where Dairy Alley would set up shop.
Tangle.
Yeah, I'm around Church Street. That's what I had said.
Okay.
Nearby to her mother.
There's Tanglefoot Alley. Okay, so Tanglefoot Alley. The little square shack there in the middle, you said?
Right there.
Okay.
I think you mentioned your priority was to be living as close to the alchemists as possible, and I think they're 16 and 17.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know.
For Jacob, home is Babbage Town,
Okay.
Which is on the other side of Tarandarok River from town, across the Sandpoint Bridge, which is in the southeast, the southernmost exit from town, just north of the Lost Coast Road. There is a grain mill on the riverside, and beyond that there is a compound that was originally established by one Mr. Wendell Babbage, Esquire, but since his passing, for various meanings of the word.
Which time?
Time, distance, death. It has been maintained by Ayava, who was initially a heretical follower of Nocticula, because she thought Nocticula was this nice, misunderstood entity who was trying to be good, as opposed to the demon queen of the succubi, which is what everybody else thought. And then, lo and behold, she is. So Ayava's little personal shrine is suddenly a legitimate place of worship, but also it happens to be a place where orphans were raised according to Mr. Wendell Babbage's original plan. So Jacob, having been a foundling at that location, comes back to it as home because, well, that's what he knows. And he has been raised in the worship of Nocticula, if not necessarily the clergy, even before he went to Father Xanthus for formal education. And that's kind of what he does, you know? Gotta go back to the shrine and do the nightly duties, because Nocticula's time of day is actually night, and if you're doing any kind of art or work, you shouldn't actually be completing it during daylight hours.
What about Dorian? Where might Dorian be?
Dorian Dorian actually hangs out more or less near the Sandpoint shipyard.
Okay.
Looking, and he kind of knows, lives near Feedbag, which is the boisterous tavern in town across the street from a brothel. It might be a little bit too on the nose to say that he's across the street in Shark Alley, but he's kind of bopped around between places in some of the areas surrounding here. So I would say he basically has a smaller apartment off one of the alleys, just kind of in this seedier part of town.
All right, maybe over here on Razor Alley.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking at.
Okay.
But he, as he walks down there, he's otherwise cordial, with the madams hanging out outside the brothel, says hi to people. He's kind of known within the neighborhood.
All right. Awesome. Brings a little bit of life to Sandpoint. All right. So you guys make your way back to get some rest. Mizuki, you said you live near your mother?
Yeah, she's down the street. Yeah, I am independent.
All right. So she does not greet you. Anything you guys want to do tonight besides just run home?
Dariali is doing his level best to disinfect the new equipment that the party got.
So you go home and you spend some time cleaning. All right.
Yeah.
Mizuki?
Taking a bath. Maybe two.
A bath. Jacob, probably the same thing.
Yes. I'm fairly certain that Ayava is going to smell what Jacob brought back and go, no, into the river with you. Maybe I'm a little old for that, so maybe there will be an indoor bath.
What about Dorian?
Dorian wants to kind of go, actually, to a couple of the bars in the area.
Okay.
And I don't know if there's, I forgot what it was called in 1E, but there's like a Ears of the Town. I know there was a feat, but you could do a roll tied to that to like get information or gather information.
Well, you can do a gather information.
Yeah, okay, there you go. That's what I was looking for. Yep. Dorian kind of just wants to keep his ear out and ask people if they've heard anything living beneath Sandpoint in the tunnels. So he's been down in the tunnels. He grew up here, kind of understanding the smuggling tunnels below hand. As we mentioned, he was a teenager when the glassworks blew up and there was a huge hole within Sandpoint. But he's just kind of trying to better understand if there's any rumors about groups meeting in those tunnels. He's not giving any information, but he's attempting to gather it.
All right. Go ahead and give me a secret GM roll with diplomacy, or a blind GM roll diplomacy. What's your Or maybe private GM roll instead of blind.
Yeah, I think the blind one, because it said mark privately rolled. But it's a +7.
You spend a good couple hours going around. You're talking people up, and then somebody says, there's been rumors, but, it's nothing more than rumors. There's always something under Sandpoint. Gosh, you're old enough to remember. Right?
Yeah, I really like coordinated stuff. I know there's always like 1s and 2s and 3s, but there's nothing living down there.
No, there hasn't been anything in years.
Well, what was the years? What'd you hear about then?
Oh, it's been 17 years, and
Yeah, okay, I know what you're talking about. But I'm just saying that's over by the glass works on the other side of town. I'm saying like under here, and he stomps the floorboard. There's sure you haven't seen or heard anything down the tunnels.
Oh, I would hear things if there was stuff going on, and I got nothing.
Yeah, of course you'd hear stuff, right, guy with your name that I know.
Yeah, my name is Chad. You know me.
Yeah, right, Chad. Chad, the guy that knows things. Hey, Chad, do me a favor. I got these new goggles. Can you smell them for me?
Oh,
and then
that's what I smelled.
And it walks away.
Should have gone with pulled my finger.
Thought it was just bad fish.
So I guess I do not have the new items from the party that I am cleaning for them. Okay.
Well, I think Jacob, at least, is going to seek you out and go, hey, Antayava wouldn't let me in without cleaning these. Could you please help? I want to go home. I want to sleep in a bed.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, of course, I got you.
The other one smells less bad than this one, because it was only on a ghoul.
So I assume you guys then take some time to go to sleep?
Yay.
Stands to reason.
And I am going to prep something that removes paralysis next time.
Well, just if you look at the Discord server, our fan Discord server, one of our fans explained that I don't think that we are subject to the paralysis problem.
Yeah, not so much. Yeah.
So it shouldn't be as bad as it was. Is what you're saying?
Oh, God, no.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
It should have been one degree of success better, I believe, was the...
Yeah.
The critical failure still would have resulted in a failure, but...
Do you guys want me to prep a cleanse affliction on the off chance that somebody did catch ghoul fever? We know how to do it.
Sure.
Okay. Then that is what I'm going to prep in my spells in the morning.
About 5 a.m. dawn, the sun begins to rise. You guys can all hit the rest button as you have a peaceful night's rest. As peaceful as it can be that you've been dealing with ghouls and demons, presumably not for the first time, but first in a while.
Ooh, 5 versatile vials. Yes, sir.
Dorian, I'm going to need a fortitude save from you.
Dimitri.
Yeah?
I made you a dose of Mender's soup.
I don't remember if we discussed this, but I apparently can't yet fix the shield because I rely on assurance, and my assurance is just a little too low.
The +1 item bonus to crafting checks to repair would not put you over the top, huh?
Because the assurance doesn't care about those.
Right.
Okay.
I have to wait until next level to be able to properly repair my shield. But if you want to try it and have that Mender's soup and then roll a repair check, I would be okay with that.
Rather than Mender's soup, can we just call it Mender's bagels? Because,
All right, Dorian, how about that fortitude save?
I rolled a 17, but I thought we resolved this with the priests.
No,
Okay.
But you wake up feeling fine, nonetheless.
For posterity, I think we came up with, if you wake up in the morning and you don't feel fine, then you've caught something and we can talk.
well,
We found out that the priest wouldn't have been able to do anything but reduce the stage if it was beyond stage 1.
Unfortunately, you never cleaned your goggles, so you're going to still smell like a ghoul.
I have an unusual object in my consumables. Can we roll to identify it?
Do we get a new chance every day?
Mm-hmm.
Then
Believe
perhaps
so.
We should.
I don't think
together.
anybody critically failed.
No, I don't think so. We can get together and I can cast what's it called? Read aura on it again, so we can have a plus the circumstance bonus.
All right. Well, are you guys? So you guys are getting back together. Where are you guys meeting at?
Do we want to? Can I sell this silver bowl and maybe the garnet beads too while we're here?
You sure can.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if we're selling stuff, then I can sell my regular steel shield, can't I?
You sure can.
Oh, so did you want this one back so I don't have to carry it anymore?
Nope, you can sell that as payment for carrying it.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I don't know if you get 2 gold or half of that, but it's yours now.
All right. So the garnet should net you full price for those.
Sure enough, do.
Okay. The shield and everything else that you guys have talked about should net you 50%.
Oh.
Where are you guys meeting after you guys make your run to the stores?
Did we agree on breakfast?
Oh my fucking god. Yeah, okay. Just gonna meet back at the cathedral after everything is all said and done in the morning.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys work on having breakfast in the morning and meet back at the steps of the cathedral.
I have I make everybody, rations, like eat once, eat for the day.
Did you mention that you actually work in a tavern? Because we can just meet there.
Are you talking to me working at a tavern?
You have some pool with, what's her name, Bethana Corwin?
I'm not sure that that's exactly how Bethana would characterize it.
Right.
You have barged into the kitchen on occasion, and
on occasion,
and have left it not always in a worse shape.
I have been chased out with a broom.
But on the other hand, you have made things that were delicious.
Yes.
So it's like R&D. Sometimes you are worth the investment.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Sometimes you may need to call the adventurers for the thing you cooked up.
It is a little bit later in the morning, so you guys could do some shopping.
There are 2 striking runes in the party loot.
Good call.
Mm-hmm.
Want to take time to affix them to things?
Dorian, you should grab one of those. Our erstwhile.
Oh, to apply a striking rune, you will have to have craft magical items. Otherwise, you will have to locate somebody.
I do actually have that. Magical crafting, the feat.
Okay.
What else is necessary to do that? Because
Time and money, my friend.
How much time?
10 minutes, isn't it?
No, that is a talisman to affix. Because that can be done with a simple repair tools. This requires setup and all of that. It's like creating a magical item, so there's time involved depending on the cost of it.
So that would be the kind of thing we can start, but not necessarily finish today.
Correct.
When I meet up with Dorian, I hand him a little pouch. I say, hold on to this, and I give him root magic for the day.
Cool. Thank you.
Not a problem. Hopefully it helps.
Dorian will get started on the striking rune and turn over his longbow, and he will just throw rocks for the week that it takes to do it. Or throw the arrows individually.
All right.
Stab people with the arrows.
Yeah, go full Legolas.
Well, no, technically, because you have 3 actions, you can move, stab someone with the arrow, and then move back and go, I've shot you, from the position where you initially were.
You guys heading back down?
Yes.
Sure.
All right. And you guys find yourself back down in the catacombs beneath Sandpoint. The newly discovered catacombs beneath Sandpoint. Not to be confused with the Catacombs of Wrath or the other catacombs that I cannot remember right now.
There are a dime a dozen around here.
Yeah, there's a few of them. It's easy to get confused.
There really is a lot.
All right, I
guess we're just gonna backtrack to the entrance down. Like there's a tunnel that slopes down in the Thessalonian ruins. So I guess we're just gonna go where we were yesterday and then proceed further. I will cast light at least twice, so that I have 2 balls of light on my pauldrons, and I will not attach one to Dorian until Dorian needs to see. More than Dorian needs to sneak.
All right, so I moved your tokens down into that room where you guys were, where you'd fought that Divine Warden. Again, the room here is covered in ash. The walls, floors, and ceiling of this long, pitch dark hall are blasted black with soot, and a fine layer of ash covers the floor. Scattered here and there are heaps of ash from which a few fragments of bone protrude. The tunnel heads further to the west into darkness.
Does it look like is everything evenly charred, or does the tunnel look more charred than the area where we're standing, or the other way around?
It looks like you are probably closer to the center than
of the charring.
Yes, from the source. You are closer to the source.
So going down the tunnel will probably not trigger a wave of fire up it. Probably.
I mean, possibly.
There's only one way to find out.
Okay, am I walking first?
Well, you are the slowest one, so yeah.
Yeah, I meant, is Dorian checking for traps and or stealth ahead of me?
Dorian can actually go ahead.
All right.
Checking for traps and stealthing, blah, blah, blah.
All right. So you make your way down slowly, checking for traps and everything. You make it about 100 feet in, and those with dark vision can clearly see the end of the tunnel because it has collapsed at about 200 feet.
All of that, and we come to a dead end.
Yep. Give me, let me see.
Perhaps it's time for perception.
Yeah.
Did we pop our head around here?
There was another door.
Yeah, but I thought it was a door into the same room with the statue.
I don't know.
You guys could, yeah, there's some doors to your north that you didn't investigate. You didn't really necessarily investigate this area that you were just in.
Well, I would like to make a perception check while we're in the tunnel to see if there's any kind of secret doors down the length we just walked.
Down the 50-foot path. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I just critted again. That's a 29 for my perception.
You are confident there are no traps. You believe that this leads directly to the ocean.
Oh.
If the collapse wasn't there, it heads straight west.
Huh. I will relay this information to the party. And I'm absolutely confident that there are no secret doors down the entire length of this tunnel.
Okay.
Interesting.
All right. Dorian, you walk into the room with Jerry Alley, excuse me, you walk into that room with the Divine Warden and open the door to the north.
Yeah.
And you guys find yourself in another hallway that goes north and back east. Dorian, you make your way up to the corner there, and you can see a door that heads north. Single door.
Did we listen at this one previously?
There was a door that we missed.
I said that, but...
Mm-hmm.
I did not remember that door.
I will listen at it.
All right. You listen at that door, and you hear nothing behind it.
Check for traps.
Check.
And while I'm checking for traps, if it's possible to see if it's locked or not.
It does not appear locked. The door does not appear trapped.
All right. I'll open it.
This room's southern portion is lower than the rest of the chamber, with a set of steps leading up to the room itself. A carving of a 7-pointed star, a flame flickering at its center, adorns the walls to the east and west, while to the north, doors stand in a wall of dark red stone, a contrast to the gray stone walls elsewhere in the chamber. Each door's handle features a tiny little metal basket, that looks like it's meant to hold a small bead-shaped object.
Shit.
Garnet that you sold.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I am going. Am I stepping into this room? Because I guess I'm stepping into this room to test whether the traps are still active.
Go ahead.
I take a step in.
All right. You take a step in.
Do the Sihedrons on the walls react?
As you step in, you stop, you look around, and we'll find out what happens next week. Thank you for listening to Dour Gnome Adventures, a Dour Gnome production. Please share us with your community and drop us a review. It is listeners like you who help build this community. Check out our website, dourgnomeproductions.com, for links to our social media and to join our Discord community. Dour Gnome Productions uses trademarks and or copyrights owned by Paizo Inc., used under Paizo's community use policy. We are expressly prohibited from charging you to use or access this content. Dour Gnome Productions is not published, endorsed, or specifically approved by Paizo. For more information about Paizo Inc. and Paizo products, visit paizo.com. We are playing through the Pathfinder Adventure Path, 7 Dooms for Sandpoint by James Jacobs. Music and sound effects for this podcast are by Monument Studios. Check them out at monumentstudios.net. Dour Gnome Adventures is the property of Dour Gnome Productions.